Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn. The ability to create an entire identity within an online community with just a few clicks. What an amazing set of tools for sharing yourself with the world around you. My likes, dislikes, friends, family, my plans for the future, my entire past, all contained within a single web page on one social network or another. Simply amazing. At least, that's what I used to think. This is the story of how I became
a digital apparition. Around August 2014, I began my descent into the world of hacking. I read up on everything from cybersecurity to penetration testing to hacktivist collectives like Anonymous, finding myself within the deepest trenches of the dark web. Initially, I had thought that I would be steered down a path of acquiring a powerful skill set, one that would allow me to do whatever I'd like in the cyber realm. Instead, my research made me realize just how vulnerable I actually was within the online stratosphere. Up until this point in time, I had been an avid contributor to the enormous amount of useless data being created every day on social media. What I was thinking at specific intervals, overused inspirational quotes, and uninformed opinions, to name but a few of the multiple forms of my contributions to the daily data pile. All the while not realizing just how big of a target I had made myself. I realized that a few simple Google searches should allow anyone with the slightest bit of intelligence the opportunity to turn their home computer into a hacking powerhouse. Very alarming is the fact that a whole operating system built around the premise of hacking called Kali Linux is launching their newest iteration on the 11th of August. It's accessible to anyone with a connection, and it's completely free, with entire websites like cybergorilla.org dedicated to anything hacking related. Information on the topic is very easy to find. I found that my social media profiles always ended up being tailor-made versions of me that I wanted the world to see. Pictures capturing me in the best light possible, wall posts and comments making me look more extroverted than I could ever hope to be. A complete hoax, or bite, a hoax filled with every detail about my life that someone else would need to gain access to my data, and even my bank accounts. This is why I decided to become a ghost, a mere digital apparition, appearing where necessary, always having an escape route to become untraceable once again. I began falsifying every bit of information about myself on every online account I'd ever opened. I then proceeded to closing all the said accounts, deleting as much data from them as possible. After weeks of endlessly changing information and deleting profiles, I was finally done. My online identity had been reduced to a 404 page not found error. Now, I needed a way to navigate the internet, as I found that almost every useful tool online required some form of an account or another, always demanding personal data. I found disposable email services like Mailinator.com. These I used to open accounts with fake information, without them being linked back to my real email address. I also developed a password system that allows me to never use the same password twice, but always know which password is necessary for any site. I made it a habit to use incognito and in-private features to never store history of what files or sites I access on my computers. As a final measure, I try to use browsers like the Tor browser, which makes any connecting user almost untraceable whenever I'm conducting sensitive business. This is how I went from a search engine findable online persona to an invisible and vigilant user
of the World Wide Web. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn. The ability to steal an entire identity within an online community with just a few clicks. What an amazing set of tools for finding out everything about you. Your likes, dislikes, friends and family. Your plans for the future. Your entire past. All contained within a single web page on one social network or another. Have you ever considered becoming a digital apparition?